Right. Welcome back to another episode of my movie review series, episode 357. Last week said that Van Damme was coming back to the movie review series. Only this time you have Van Damme facing off against Van Damme. Yeah, man. Yeah. Replicant. Yeah, 2001. This movie, man. This movie was one of those straight to video films that Van Damme is now known for these days. But yeah, yeah, it's a straight to video, but it's a damn good movie though. It's a damn good movie. So yeah, man, yeah, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Michael Rooker, Catherine Dent, Brandon James Olsen. Yeah, man, this movie though, yeah, like I said, yeah, it's an interesting movie. It's a nice little story to be told. These straight to video. I haven't seen all of the straight to video films that Van Damme has done, but I can tell that when he's reaching furthermore into his career, he's trying to focus a little bit more on the acting part. You know, you still do the fighting. You still do the action stuff, but he's trying to go more towards the acting. Yeah, that's what he was that was the focus for this movie right here, man. Yeah, you know Van Damme. Not only he played a um, a cold-blooded killer, but he also played the clone of the cold-blooded killer. But here's the thing, though: the clone, the replicant, is he got he's the body of a man, but he got the mind of a child. So yeah, that's where Van Damme was excelling. That's where he was excelling at the most in this movie. He was you know he was exploring. He was exploring. You know other fields, other possibilities. Especially as a character. The character was literally born yesterday. So the character, the replicant was uh trying to understand the world. He wake up with these wondrous eyes and everything like that. So yeah, but yeah, I'll tell you though, yeah, well, with him playing the villain, I think because I never saw No Retreat, No Surrender prior to this movie years ago. This was my first time actually seeing him as the villain, but actually I never saw No Retreat, No Surrender and Black Eagle prior to this film. Prior to this film years ago, I never saw none of those years ago prior to this film. Prior to this film right here, but so yeah, this was my first time seeing Jean-Claude Van Damme as a villain, and yeah, man, I tell you, yeah, you know, seeing him play the bad guy, yeah, he's the yeah, it was very interesting, like I said, you know, yeah, playing a bad guy, playing a cold-hearted killer, killing off women who just happen to be moms, and not only that, he will burn he would burn down the burn. He would burn the body, burn down the house. You know, because the killer. His his past. He was abused by his mom, so he was abused by his mom, and she pretty much left him to die. Yeah, she killed her her husband, I think, and she left him to die in the a burning house. But you know, obviously that was never meant to be. So yeah, later on in this movie, you know when the when the when Michael Rooker, Michael Rooker's character, Jake Jake Riley, when Detective Jake Riley on his way to retirement, he picked up his this one more assignment. He's going to get Van Damme's character, and he used the replicant to do so. He used the replicant as a beacon, because the replicant has his thoughts, has his memories, and a nice little telepathic link. So yeah, he used the replicant as a beacon so he can go and get Van Damme's character, Garrett. He's going to get Garrett. He's going to get Edward the Torch Garrett. Yeah, so yeah, all throughout the movie, yeah, they was hunting Garrett down. So yeah, so yeah, at the point where they went to the hospital, you know, Garrett was already there. So yeah, when the nurse saw that you know saw his replicant show up, she delivered the news to him that Garrett's mom has passed away due to cardiac arrest. And then we find out a little bit later that Garrett actually killed his own mother. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. When the replicant finds out that yeah yeah Garrett was the only family that he ever had. You know. And he had to fight this guy. You know. He found out that he don't have the same killer instinct that he does. So, you know, so yeah, there was a lot more good in him than it was ever expected, because earlier in Jake he wasn't sure if Garrett was fully he wasn't sure that Garrett was not Garrett the replicant. Starting to mess up already, huh? He wasn't sure that the replicant wasn't fully, Garrett, in Garrett's mind. Yeah, because he was expecting any minute that he's going to get turned on. But no, the replicant looked at Jake as if he was a guardian of his, his protector. He looked at him for guidance, but Jake, he was a bit rough with the poor guy. So yeah, man, I tell you though, I tell you, yeah, the movie, yeah, it's pretty much not exactly a race against time, but it was yeah, it was yeah, they were on the hunt for this guy, this cold blooded killer. And yeah, when they finally got to him, when they finally got to him, you know, that's where that's where we had the nice little final showdown between these three. But yeah, with Riley, he trying to put up a nice little fight against uh, the Torch, Garrett. You know, it was the replicant. That he coming in guns blazing, kind of sorta. You know, yeah, he showed up, gun in hand, wanting to kill him, but he realized that he don't have the killer instinct. So yeah, but yeah, Riley, that was the door to open for him to put Garrett down. You know, yeah, fighting in fight in the furnace room where Riley almost got burned alive. You know, Replicant shows up, save Riley's ass. You know, they get into a fight. Replicant and Garrett get into a fight. You know, Garrett couldn't. Messing up again. Replicant couldn't kill him, but Riley did. But here's the thing, though. Yeah, the replicant thought that he have no family left. Now that his brother is gone, he had no family left. So yeah, when Riley tried to get him out of there, because during the fight, a air conditioner had ruptured, and the whole place was going to blow. So yeah, Riley he tried to get him out of there. Yeah, so yeah, they got to the door. Replicant pushed Riley out. He stays in, and yeah, the whole room, the whole room blows. Nobody, nobody seemed to survive. Even though the replicant, we find out that the replicant was the he was the survivor of that blast. He hid in the one of those chute, one of those drawer chutes. In the in the morgue. You put a dead body in the drawer chute. Close it up. He hid in one of those, and he survived that exposure. So yeah, man. Weeks later, you know, Riley, he playing video games with his son, his stepson, playing video games with him, you know, and he sees outside that somebody that looks like the replicant, you know, dressed in the raincoat, hood up. It's raining outside, and the replicant likes the rain. He dressed in the he dressed in the raincoat, hood up, and he's at the mailbox, putting something inside. Yeah, so yeah, Riley, yeah, he asked his son, yeah, you see the mailman? Let's go. Yeah. So yeah, they went outside, opened up the mailbox, and he finds that the replicant left him a music box, thanking him for helping him basically. So yeah, you know, so yeah, yeah, the replicant, even though he was born literally yesterday, he tried to build a life for himself. And one of the ways he was doing that is that he got himself, I guess, he got himself a girlfriend, a hooker that he hooked up with earlier, you know. Yeah, yeah, he was in the room with her, and he never been with a woman before, obviously. Yeah, when he was trying to learn how to feel a woman, you know. That's where he got his first That's when he got his first nut. He busted he busted a nut in his pants. And yeah, the hooker, even though she called the pimp, said that yeah she got deadbeat, she saw that she realized this is his first time, so she's starting to feel bad for him. Yeah, so she wanted to get out of there before the pimp comes in. But yeah, too late for that. But yeah, but Replicant took care of the pimp though. Yeah, I tell you, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. At the end though, yeah, she he comes back, meets up with her, and yeah, I guess they're together now. So yeah, that's a nice little ending. Nice little ending for him. Yeah, this is a pretty good movie though, man. It's a pretty damn good movie though. Yeah. So yeah, it's a it's a pretty damn good movie. It's a nice little shift and change for a Van Damme film. You know. Yeah. You know. A good solid four. A good solid 4 out of 5. I give it, man. Yeah. You know, we got some pretty good Van Damme action, but yeah, we got a little bit of acting coming out of this guy, and yeah, nice little shift and change, you know. But yeah, man, that's my review, Jack, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah, Replicant. Yeah, yeah, I remember a long time ago. USA Network was going to show a nice little marathon of Van Damme films, and Van Damme was hosting, and he was India. He was in full costume as Garrett, and yeah, June was a damn good month for USA. Yeah, all month long in June they were going to show some Van Damme films, and and yeah, yeah, you watch him, you know, yeah, in a day for the a day long marathon. He was going to give a little insight of the movies that they were showing that day, and talking about his new movie Replicant. So yeah, yeah. When I first saw that promo, of Van Damme looking very different, long black hair, and everything like that. I saw that promo of him, looking full costume, very different, dressed as the Torch. Yeah, that was my very first time learning about this movie. So yeah, Replicant. You know, learned about this movie, kept my eye out, and yeah, saw it enough times to really like it and do a review on it. So yeah, here I am. So yeah, next week though, next week, next week, next week, for the first time this year, for the first time 2023, for the first time in season 8 of the movie review series, we're going back into the horror field, Jack. We're going back into the horror field. So yeah, I'll be back in the darkness next week. So yeah. So yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, man. Next week, it's gonna be an evolution in the underworld. Check out my other shit right here. Subscribe to me right here. Yeah. I'll be having a date with Kate Beckinsale next week, but in the meantime, in between time, this show is off.